first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. He's going to pass. He'll throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He fires to the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Yeah.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Wants to throw. It's Freeman. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Longhorns will go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They believe they can run right here. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Price. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Yeah, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Freeman. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the... About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field.
No, I did not say nothing.
Defense is a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it.
I said I will, if I had $1 million or $2 million, I will buy.
It's a pretty good job by that defense.
I said I will buy us a regular house and a vacation house.
From the game plan here, go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Freeman. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield in the deep. First down for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Right down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on first down. They move the tight end all over. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some...
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This offense has a second down play. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it out fast. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Another incompletion on third down. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's
looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. I mean, you've got...
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Good jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. It's complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
The aerial assault continues. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory.
Good stuff.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give on the inside. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the gun, give on the inside. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. The ball pops out. So he gets his own fumble back, but not enough for the first down, so they'll have to give up the ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Here's what is your name is Ncaa. Doesn't matter the name last time. Simply type in your name and industry into this AI app and deciding what you need for it. Let's say I enter Ncaa and generate and look. It instantly generated so many great logos for my real estate business. I can use it in my business cards, social media pages, email signatures, and try it out with your name. It's just like the ads. This could be you in the next 20 seconds. So tap the screen and download Ebony the King's Return for free. Late last week, EA Sports team announced Orlando Florida to get my hands on the college football 26 after spending $4 million with CFP 26. It's the first version of their emergency report that announced less than it's already been. We've got a lot of information on the game for today's video, but that much full subscribe and find yourself enjoying my content as I'm on the road to 300,000 subscribers here on YouTube. It's free to subscribe, and I have an insane amount of college football 26 content coming out leading into the launch of the game, and it's coming soon. And they kind of took away from this today because there's a lot of nuance to this year's game, and every single one we're going to talk to much. There's a lot of mixed ratings in the comments of the video already. So social media posts and it's really kind of getting in trouble. It's the team. Even all those throwing tracks you hated last year, they appear to be close. You can see how they've been now. So the Ace Sports Cross to the store early on May 29th, and they had a multi-hour presentation of all the changes in the game. It was, in my opinion, this was selling us on the game. They're all breaking everything down and sort of finding. And for me, after hearing everything in the game this year, I'm going to see from like 75 to 80% of what they discussed truly have what fans were with this. Now, are they going to have everything fans want in the game? Some of their bringing bad, and I mean, there's a lot of things in the game. I think people can be almost things are positive. I know a few things that I really disagree with. Maybe directionally, but I'm also smart enough to know that there's a chance that maybe I might feel the opposite way that I do at the beginning of the show. When we talk about that here, some of the gameplay was it's a good friend of the channel, and he told us that he was taking the permission to be kind of caught on here with some of the plays that he was running new formations that a person's never seen before in a video game. Maybe realize that he can play this year is probably going to be challenging. I mean that there's variables out there, a lot of the variants that you're going to have a tough time figuring out which one you're looking for. So the feature this year that I love is the dynamic substitutions menu. Maybe the easiest way to describe it is that it's similar to the NBA 2K sub menu. When you're on the field, you simply tap on the D-pad and bring up a mini menu on the bottom left-hand side of the screen with each position inside the field currently. There are a lot of great insights in the sub menu that help you understand in real time the respect of the menus a sub and you can listen pausing, which is just such a nice thing to have. It's also one of those features that I wonder how you do this little bit for video games. It's never being a big deal. Nonetheless, I'm glad that it's really great in situations where a guy is getting too fatigued or wear and tear is going to find after you step in the player that's really where I step up and do next play. And they tried making a substitution by this menu. They're running kind of a hurry up, see if they can bring in the player on the field. They're in a hurry up and throwing tests. It didn't seem like that. I would imagine that would be the case with speaking of wear and tear, though, to me it feels like the maybe in-game impact. Keep in mind that this is a crazier version of the game than I didn't feel like I had the same fear that I had with players who almost ultimately fought with wear and tear. That could also be that maybe I'm used to wear and tear because I personally love that feature, but just as a whole, the changes they've made to wear and tear this year are probably in my opinion, and I'm going to talk about those in way more detail. I still say that this being one of the most underrated and important features we've had in the football game. And if you're someone who uses features, I don't like it in the game, you're probably someone who wants to spam the same plays over and over and over, and I don't know, you spam more of the game. What's really great is about EA Sports kind of put it in their bed and then see it being really
There's some time to sort of they've been trying to put browse right now. That's here. I still have no problem.
There's elements of certain information that I actually care about knowing when I'm keeping it in as a presentation paper. It's a tough balance to give you information, but not be able to see. On the field, I was the first one to see me and QB's acting, and I feel like I've said that in a football game. If you're playing any of the college football teams, QB's are even single, intelligent, and accurate players that play that. They turned their brain off a major question with difficulty for playing on because they were unbelievably easy. I love them against TJ Lackley and Florida All-American, and I noticed him taking over from Mark Gibbs once it was just constant from side like QB's all legit. It made a striking rating plus the version of the game that we played with the sense of average which most of the QBs that played it felt like they were better than the I said this also like better than QBs, so it's also pretty big shout out to the presentations by creative director Scott Gallagher, kind of EA with some of the insights from their QB evolution. And in my opinion, it's short QBs that are going to have a hard time than taller QBs in this game. If you can find a QB with a lineman that are maybe 6'3", 6'4", and taller, you can probably expect to see some impacts like QB's accuracy. Most of the lines you can see the target that he technically can't see. And I'm not saying it's going to make it impossible to bring short QBs. I'm just saying like notice some changes here that basically there are benefits to having the right height and keeping it different. And speaking of not being able to see something I love during my time playing the game, the DBs for the overall DLC, there's a number of things. One of my biggest frustrations with the football team in CFP 25 was the animation where a DB will jump up and intercept the pass, but never actually see. As this really feels like a year the players are going to need to learn the difference between spot and intercept runs and when and where to use them. And speaking of knowing something, they should push on their players for more extended football right now. Big thanks to them for sponsoring today's video because we use it to teach me when you sign up with them to get you football balance response and a free pick. And even though we're talking about football today, NBA Finals week is here. Not missing 5% of your picks that are under your table to game next month. Each game is series. And we will still come over and over and over. If you can teach TGB and Thursday night, and 30 states of California, Missouri, and Texas right now. I'm going to go my screen right now. I think it's going to be to get a game plan that shows players and from these guys. If you use TGB, get first and foremost. I don't know Ncaa today. It's for everyone.
This free app can make your videos go viral. Just add your videos to their templates, and the app will create a viral video for you in less than 10 seconds. It will edit everything and even add trending TikTok sounds. You can use the app Video Hub to increase your followers and views, and it makes it really easy and quick to make high-quality viral videos. Download for free and start going viral.
And I'd say that when I first went the game, made a couple of tackles, hit stick, wrapping up tackles, whatever you were essentially looking at there, the tackle felt better than it was in college football 2005. And I was not some pretty weird hits for physics space system at that time of the game, and the vast majority of hits kind of make complete sense. There's one I remember where Campbell Helms and my wide receiver were the middle slot, and I said, control down, kind of jump. I mean, there were some nasties. Seriously, when I said, hey, ways of having an offense, it was fun to play, but I didn't feel like I had enough players to position things that Eastern seniors this year are fantastic. And so you're going to take this section of the game and have you go to the videos and set your recipe routes. You can combo those features if you want. Sounds so much better than some routes when you ever watch my live streams or some of my videos. I have to complain about zones, especially powerful numbers. Most of the year, last year, against deep routes and hard flies, and I did their job against classic short routes. I personally give this hard class and now to be better at deep routes this year. I just feel confident that any part of the offensive line, so when they fix is this these things also correct ones. I feel so much better about Arizona than at the start of this game. Last year, EA talked about the CPU being able to obviously kind of second anything. I was share that the CPU kind of showed up. You can see this coming out in the start. Guys, the safeties kind of frequent maybe backs or red situation. I even start my receiver did double team after a number of yards. So the CPU was like, all right, you've seen a really great feature to me is I'm steering my defensive players, and it feels like it's time something outside of the cheese when players will take the inside zone and then just immediately bounce to the outside of the line. They have to cross the line script. If you're one of those people who fancy playing as an offensive lineman, you can use things like the steer box now, which there's some nasty results when you combine it with different bonuses or stunts into the system. You can actually set a custom scene choice for offensive lineman, you can definitely move down for a second or two and then switch the neo shape from here. It's early. Use a lot of moves and QBs with a system that has the potential to be a gem. At the same time, I think we're going to be competing with exponentially custom systems to us because you can find out some of the blitzes that they reacts and it actually going to the same the offensive line or so much better than stuff. I think a big frustration for a lot of us in college football to see offensive line and let a guy right line there play that for offensive line and not really have that happen this year. A lot of times we saw some issue with the line. Let's go back to review watching. They're actually kind of making the transitions in the game seem to have increased considerably too. One of my favorite ones I saw was an Arizona turnover. So it just said they do it real life. Each turnover they force results in the focus. So as a So it's 3 turnovers. We saw that many footballs, turnovers. So like I said, I think it's just really cool to actually have that. Speaking of the seems the lighting in this year's game is really set to just show you the intros or teams also feel like they have a few variations. So I feel like they're constantly seeing the same ones every time. And the dynamic lighting is like rather glad it's finally start your game in order in the mid-afternoon and each of the sky change each quarter until we hit night just as slow as to the game. Like crazy is part about dynamic lighting. It's the same game time but different of the year the game is in. It's really a true dynamic lighting system. So the position of the sun is going to change based on the region they get. So 6 p.m. in November for influence and 6 p.m. in November in Boston. It is going to be like a game is going to take the stadiums to play in like that foul small part of terrifying. And to me this year players have abilities to modify some of so maybe on this nice change the plays and make some of the crosses on the way to going in that valley. I also understand that maybe some of the abilities that players have had on those attention granted. So you need to also mention that where your players line up kind of matters. So try to show the receiver that's on the far side of the field might not be as realistic to have the needs for the hearing event, if that makes sense. That being said, I would love to see EA implement in the future, maybe in a bit earlier as a hand signals to be used. Maybe they can even add a color coding for those assisting their signals that they're missing a coach. As a small thing for us, the fans to coach that share and most of the regular version. They feel more than the department for player models, guys who are actually on the field. And the hair texture seem really cool. It doesn't seem like you're going to see the same player models also in each game, which is a small thing for the chance to get him just in the game too, and all during the game, change strength of the season each program shows up. So I think it's two also has this big time controls outside the intro, I see the teams have jerseys going to get more detail this year. You can actually see pretty much the jerseys change as players kind of front of the field, which is just crazy. I believe the commentary was also fully implemented in our mode of the game. I did just push more enthusiasm and some of the line praise on the take institutions. I do think there's a political style, but it's not fair for me to judge that fully until they have the negotiations of bad. But I think it is the features it's and all the things the team presented this year were incredibly invested in the most I can't touch one until later this month. I just was personally happy that I was left to have the future massively. That's not to say that the nice people didn't receive a lot of love players. To me, especially what the team had this year, and make sure your journey is no matter where you start from your experience and the short period of something you learn in any dynasties for years or game team players. And people doing there's way more to see some multi-team or college football players and team boards. It's definitely has to be a part of the list there. So you can't avoid the break of that for videos and videos and videos. You know, the most it's great teams of 26. You can look at the bonus and for CFP 26 and also breakdowns. Make sure you subscribe to continue to subscribe. Safety support for us.
Ice coffee around skills and buildings with bright lights. Speaking of which, do you know what Southern New Hampshire University
So you do a biscuit in that garbage can? Somebody do a biscuit in there.
Yeah, because the state USA logo is
Not scared of the shit.
you can still maybe make you really happy.
No, I'm just in the punch of a little busy.
Just got my favorite station is great. It only takes a few minutes to build a like this video top and then mission possible touch video. It's as easy as Is your boyfriend struggling with ED? Let me tell you my boyfriend's secret. It's hard and it's vitamins. They have the same active ingredients as Cialis.
So you wash up in the morning?
And it's given him so much confidence.
Cold shower.
Me too.
Smelling like who done it? Smell like who's done it, son. Just smell like that, man. Hot dog. Just. I wish I could have another one. You should have another one. No, don't put that on you. It's no bad. Why would you put that on you? Yeah, you might need to do that. You don't put no lotion or oil on top of dirt.
Today we're going to be diving into the explosive fear and shoot offense. So whether you're looking to just run a new offense or you want to dive deeper and understand the fear and shoot, why it's so powerful, this
Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. The inside handoff. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Blunt. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
The Mustangs will go for it here on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of net.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Turner will be dragged down.
But you're not getting up. You heard and you heard Daddy say. You don't need your iPad.
Yeah, why do you gotta take your iPad just to go pee? You can't rewind what you're watching.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I've got the ones up that I see. What are you talking about?
Found something in the run game. Finally,
what?
It's been tough for them to get the run game going.
Come to the bathroom.
A nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick release by the QB. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down. Huge loss on that play.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one.
Menu narration option is set to off.
reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Virginia sending its offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket's going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Dropping back, it's Blunt. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Pedrino. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. And the Mustangs get enough for the 1st down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do it.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Pedrino. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Will not get there. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He leaves it with his back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue. That defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Here's the handoff. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got it, looking for a first. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pedrino. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. New set of downs after that completion. Give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They've got to start playing some better defense. Number 3.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Becker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
To the air. It's Blunt. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Blunt. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. That was all business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt.
Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Reels it in down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does. Defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fast motion from the offense. Gets it out quickly. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. And he'll be brought down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And the Mustangs brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. A lot of urgency for this offense.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did...
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Blunt. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He rifles one deep to the left. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to...
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying, lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little catch and catch and make that happen.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Run the gun. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense was one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.